Percents and Fractions, Chapter 7, Lesson 1. This is coming from our book on page 329. Before we begin, you need to remember that the word percent means per hundred. A percent is a ratio whose denominator is 100. The symbol for percent looks like this. Writing percents. In the area model shown, 85 of the 100 squares are shaded. You can say that 85% of the squares are shaded. So we have the numbers, 85 over 100, which equals 85%. In algebra, we'll have p over 100, which is p%. Example 1. Writing percents as fractions. Fractions as percents. Write 29% and 45% as fractions in simplest form. Starting with 29%. Remember that a percent is a ratio whose denominator is 100. So we'll just write 29 over 100. Is 29 over 100 in simplest form? Yes. So we have our answer. Next we'll move to 45%. Remember that percent is a ratio whose denominator is 100. So we'll write 45 over 100. Is 45 100ths in simplest form? No. We can simplify this to 9/20ths. Write 7/10ths and 3/5ths as percents. What we're going to do here is multiply the numerator and the denominator by a number that will help us make our denominator 100. So we can think to ourselves, 10 times what number will give us 100? Well, 10 times 10 will give us 100. So we're going to multiply our numerator 7 times 10 and our denominator 10 times 10. 10 times 10 is 100. 7 times 10 is 70. 70 over 100 is 70%. Let's use the same thinking for 3/5ths. We know that we want our denominator to be 100, so we have to ask ourselves, 5 times what number is 100? 5 times 20 is 100, so we'll multiply 3 times 20 as well. This is going to give us 60 over 100, so 60%. You try these 4 examples. Write the percent as a fraction in simplest form, or write the fraction as a percent. Press pause. When you're ready to continue, press play. Here are your answers for these 4 examples. Number 1, 51 over 100. Number 2, 1/4. Number 3, 55%. And number 4, 16%. If you missed one of these problems, go back and rewatch example 1. Here are some common percent fraction equivalents that may be useful to memorize. Example 2. Writing a probability as a percent. A radio station randomly selects one of 5 finalists for a prize. You are one of the finalists. What is the probability that you will win? Write your answer as a percent. We're looking for the probability that we will win, or you will win. So remember, we need to take our favorable outcomes over our possible outcomes. There are 5 possible outcomes because there are 5 finalists. 1 outcome is favorable because there's only one of you. So we've written our probability as a fraction, 1 over 5. Now we're going to write our fraction as a percent. Remember, we want our denominator to be 100. So what can we multiply 5 by to get 100? 20. 1 times 20 is 20. That means that the probability that you will win is 20%. You try this example. In example 2, suppose that there are 10 finalists. What is the probability that you will win? Write your answer as a percent. Press pause. When you're ready to continue, press play. The probability that you will win is 10%. If you were not able to get the correct answer, go back and rewatch example 2. Example 3. Finding a percent of a number. A desert tortoise can go a year or more without drinking water. When it does drink, its body weight can increase by 40%. Suppose a desert tortoise weighs 15 pounds after a long period without water. How many pounds can the tortoise gain when it drinks? The important information that they're giving you is that its weight can increase by 40%. We also know that the tortoise weighs 15 pounds. So we need to find out 40% of 15 pounds. Let's use the fact that 40% equals 2/5. Then we can just multiply. 40% of 15 is 2/5 times 15. Now that we've written our percent as a fraction, we can multiply. "15" can be changed to a fraction by putting it over 1. If you'd like to, you can cancel out to simplify. And 2 times 3 is 6. The desert tortoise can gain 6 pounds when it drinks. You try. Find the percent of the number. Press pause. When you're ready to continue, press play. The answer for number 1 is 9. Number 2, 49. Number 3, 7. And number 4, 60. If you were not able to get one of these problems correct, go back and watch example 3.